Well, friends, good morning. Welcome to this morning's mini live. Interesting morning. Times of money, apparently. Let me get the thanks out of the way. Um, I looked at the GoFundMe last night. Thank you very, very much to persons who have donated. It looks like we're now up to like what, $1,400. Very, very good. Thank you very, very much for donating. I appreciate that. Continue to donate. I'm gonna continue to put the link in the videos as we go by until we get to the goal. Thank you very much for donating. Doesn't matter what you donate, it's always just helpful as far as the victims are concerned. Anyways, now that we've taken up the public service announcement. So so apparently it's one of those mornings. So I think Shayla, so the writers have decided that, you know what, O'Neill is saying all of this thing about Shayla. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see now if I can shut O'Neill up so he has nothing else to say. Y'all, what's what I'm talking about? You know, so me I talk about right now. But hey, you know what? Let's get into it. Don't worry, let's get into it.
Who is it? Is that your snap today? Yeah. Hey, baby.
What's up, champ?
Look, let him get down. Mm. Sorry, I was just about to cook him something.
Do your thing.
I know. He's used to eating out. I think I'm gonna make him something. Did you eat already?
No, I ain't eat, but I can always eat.
I can make you something. Maybe I can Instacart some
You're not
groceries. It's not right here.
Sheila, please, you're not really making anything. Can you stop saying you can make him something like you're gonna actually cook something? You're not actually going to cook something. The one thing I've come to realize is that you're not cooking. You don't cook. We've never seen you cook. You're not cooking something. Unless things have changed for you, I don't see how you're going to be cooking. I don't see that.
Yeah. See, I was listening to you. I was hearing you the other day when you was talking, and all them like little things that you got going on that you keep thinking about.
What, the
Yeah,
house?
the little pressures and
You think the house is a little thing,
your
maybe?
little worries. I just wanted to,
What's
maybe
that?
this is like a little starter pack.
A
Right?
starter pack?
Yeah, a little starter pack, and get you a nice little jump start. And wrap it up sometime, keep all the problems getting inside.
What is this for?
It's 10, 20, 30, 40, 60. I mean, figure, you got your rent, you got your car, got your shorty. That should be good for the year, like, you know what I mean? You can find something to do with 50.
What? No.
Yeah.
Iman, no, are you serious?
Yeah.
What? So this is for the rent for the year, or
For whatever pressures it can relieve.
All right. So okay. So I think what we're getting is that Iman is giving her this money because apparently she is what would we call now? She says she broke. Basically, she says she broke and she don't have no money at all. And it's a classic case of a man who sees a woman in distress with a child. I think that's what they're saying. Um, I think that's what they're saying. Okay, I think that is exactly what they're saying. No, there's a lot of things with this. Let me read y'all's comments first because yes, Shaman, I'm confused. I thought he's buying her a house. I'm not certain if this is the what you call it, the down payment for the house. I don't know if that's what this is. I'm tired of her big head. Shadara, we are tired of her big head. It amazes me how Wayne really is writing. We're not even getting to karma, but whatever. I hope she uses the money to put down on a down payment on a house. She wanted Anthony to buy for her since she doesn't need him. I think all of these things, unfortunately, Just like in reality, some people don't get their karma. Is that really true? Though I don't know about that, but all right, they tend to generally get it. You just sometimes you might not see it, but I think they get it. He still hasn't seen the real Shayla. They're still their representative. They're still a representative. Okay. She started this mess, so vindictive woman for sure. Okay. But yeah, this is what she's right here. Iman is a simp. He don't know and is funding Shayla. She has been lying to him since day one. I think Iman knows Ant is funding, but he's still supplying the money. So Alex is even more. He's even more of a simp. It's a great start on a house. Of course, not. Anthony is going to be paying everything because it's not like Anthony going to be stop paying whatever it is. Yeah. He gave her the money for a year worth of rent in the new house. Shayla is not learning any lessons of accountability, and this is not fair to the faithful viewers. Not yet. No way. Let me see here's Jesse. Jesse says, why is the writers or why are the writers letting Shayla and Anthony get no karma? We're tired of waiting on karma. The comments are better than these skits. They are better than the skits, that is to be honest with you. The comments are generally better. This is shocking. Oh, them just put this out of left field, but okay.
Iman, seriously, like, no, this.
Yeah, no, for real. Take it.
Okay.
I'm
Wow.
sure you can figure that out.
Thank you so much, baby. I just can't believe this. Like, you're giving me $50,000 so I can really get my house.
Yeah, it's like a little starter pack. We're for you and the champ.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I can't have you all worried and pressured about the situation.
Thank you, baby.
You're welcome.
Mm.
You deserve it.
Wow. And why did you bring it in cash like that?
Cause, you know.
Look at this, Kai. We're getting a house. You want? Oh. Well, he'll be happy about it.
All right, so let's work on it. She might be able to buy a house without the job. She might actually be able to do that because someone will be able to co-sign for her, or she'll be able to show the money that she get from Anthony. She can be able to show that as collateral for the house. Okay, okay. It's like I said last night. And I know people are upset, folks. Don't worry yourself. Only know on upset about the entire skits them. But I said last night maybe they're showing many different things, right? Um, I'm yes, but maybe they're so I'm over it as well. The anti reviews, but maybe they are trying to show that in these circles, when it comes to these girls, that's how they get over on from one man to the next man to the next man. Maybe that's what they're showing. That's what they're actually showing. That this is how the women them get over, right? She says she have money saved up, so $50,000 plus whatever else she has. Let's say she have 60, 70 grand is enough to buy her house. Now, my question is, I want to see. Here's what I'm looking forward to seeing. Now that I know what's going on, only don't worry. When she thinks it's peace and safety, then comes sudden destruction. That's true. Um, Shayla got a happy ending, but not Amber. There's no karma for Shayla. I know, guys. I know. I think the writers are just playing in our faces. I know. All of this, I believe that y'all have. Okay. Shayla will tell Anthony how much of a man Iman is, and not in so many ways of letting Anthony know that Iman gave her $50,000 for a down payment for a house for a year. That will happen. What I'm thinking is now I want to see how the writers write where a woman gets $50,000 and I want to see what she does with the $50,000. Now I'm intrigued to see what does she do with the 50 grand. Um, Legedi says this is so unrealistic. Jesus is not popping in these kids. You know what, Mary? You know what? To be honest with you, I'm gonna be very honest with you. There are some circles where this is pretty much realistic. To an extent, it's realistic. Now, the man around the baby, that part is a bit unrealistic because I don't know any man like that who just comes around a woman with a child. But hey, nonetheless, you got some circles where the men actually come around just like this, and the women are manipulative just like this. That's why ball players get themselves into the danger that they get themselves into. That's why we talk about all of those things all the time. The big thing for me is, what does she do with the money at this point? What does Shayla do with the money at this point? So maybe that's a question to ask. Now that she got this money, will Shayla buy a house? In your estimation, will she buy a house? Or is she going to look at this? One of the two things, we can look at it this way. Think about it this way. Either she buys a house, or she don't realize that Iman is an extreme simp, so now I can play him like a fiddle. So that's the question. Does he buy her a house? Delisa has to be her karma. And now when Delisa hears about this story, what happens then? When Delisa find out that Iman giving Shayla all this money and she has no money and she has to sit down in the next room, how does that work? That's those are questions you want to know. And this is why I dislike Shayla for real. Amber gets the bottom of the boat while this skank gets rewarded with a good life. I know, trust me, I know. These skits are somewhat how a few ladies are moving. Yes, there are a few ladies out there who move like this. It's not a lot of them, but a few of them move just like this. And I think them try to exemplify that. She has no common sense. She'll buy a what? A Hermes bag. So the question is, does she buy a house? Won't I bet pan? Are you betting that she'll buy a house? Yes or no? Team Shayla J Dub. J W wanted to give her some money to buy a house too. This is what it is right now. Iman has a good heart and he's into Shayla for real. If she messes up, he will get, she will have to get back outside again. And if she cared about Kai, she would have managed all the money from Anthony, but she can't. So now she's not gonna do it. Y'all are saying she's not going to do it. Only Shayla is so bitter and angry. If it's like if the fox can't get the grape, it says it's sour. That is true. O'Neill, there are circles that is real. That's what I was saying. Many women don't have the opportunity to get money like this, and that's why they think being married is the gold mine, and it's not all the time. There are circles like this, and that's what I'm saying. There are women who are out there who really and truly mooch off of men. They exist. They exist. Anthony has given Shayla and her mother more than $50,000, and he kept her refrigerator full. Right now, not full right now. But she's living like, life is terrible. She's living like life is bad. I'm just saying these things, them happen. Them have them time. Them have them time. I'm wondering if she will tell Anthony where's the house or where the house is, and will she? And she may not want him to see Kai. So Elizabeth, you're going down to the track that I'm now thinking. Here's why I'm thinking maybe that them trying to set this up. The setup is that Shayla uses this and thinks that because Iman is giving her 50 grand, she doesn't have to allow Anthony to see Kai. And that is far from beyond the truth. Could this be the reason they will go to court? That's why I keep asking that. Could this money be the reason that they go to court? And here's what I mean when I say this be the reason them go to court. Because when Shayla gets money, she tends to get very, very show-offish. Very, very show-off. We know J-Dub is married. J-Dub, do you have daughters? Because there's no way you're looking at Shayla and saying that you are on her team. Listen, Shayla have her fans, It's tough. But Sheila Bar fans, y'all are tripping. Amber is still in a better position. Anthony bought her a house and put it in her name. Yes, Hemi girl, Amber is in a better position. But I think that they are talking about the stair step that Amber gets versus the big leaps that Shayla gets. I think that's what they're talking about. I don't like her, but if these jellyback men are doing it, I don't blame them. That's what Jada is saying. Jada is saying that if the jellyback man them do it, then there's nothing that she can that Jada can do. And why not? Which one is that? Uh Jaala, which one is that? I sent something to your community page written by someone else. Those words are true. Where's on what of the community page? I'll take a look at it, Jaala, and I'll make sure I add it into the next live. If you want me to do that, I can do that. I'll look for it and make sure I interpret it well. I believe Amber is going to do what? Amber is going to encourage Anthony to go for joint custody. That's what I'm telling you now. Listen to me. When Shayla gets money, Shayla gets extremely cocky. The money is going to make her more. The money is going to make Shayla cocky. That's it. The money are gonna make her cocky. My thesis is that the money is going to make Shayla very cocky because money tends to make you very cocky. You get extremely cocky, you forget who you are, you forget how things is, and you start to think that you're high and mighty. That's what you probably want to see. Dexter said, only the situation with Shayla, what Shayla is realistic. People just need to take the skit for what is being portrayed. It is realistic. That's what I'm saying to you. The whole idea of a woman getting some money from a man like this, it can be realistic. It doesn't happen all the time, but it does happen. And again, this was O'Neill is saying that men like Iman and Wayne and these guys overinflate prices and it creates trouble in the dating market. It is the reason why you have the thing about broke men and men who have money. That's why a man that make $70,000 is seen as broke. He might not have debt, and he might make 70 grand, but he's broke because a man like Iman is gonna come by and give her 50 grand. It's not the everyday thing. But as long as this one man does this and he spreads and she spreads it out to other women, then now you will have the whole idea of it seeming like this is the norm. That's what's going on. That's what's going on. Angelina gonna co-sign for Shayla just to get back at Anthony. She should. I don't mind her co-sign. She needs to co-sign for her daughter. Will she tell Anthony not to pay rent? Ha! No, she's not. No, no. But I'll let the audience answer this for you. Will Shayla? Don't worry. Will Shayla stop asking Anthony for money? You might not know Shayla very well. Shayla love money, my dear. Like she told and Wayne, she's always ready. One for yes and two for no. Dimitri, I think Shayla write her own skits. Will she stop paying rent? Somebody's asking a question. This Shayla writing her own skits because this is wild. No conscience for her actions. No consequence for her actions. It take these chicks a while though, It take them a while. Some of the time them have to get to old age before them really. Some of the time them have to get to old age before them really get the karma. You never seen those people before? Exactly. Him always gonna pay that. See? Egg and she won't. This lady says she won't have to. He always pay. He will pay. He will continuously pay because in her mind, this is his kid. Remember, that's what she make sure she condition her mind. She beat the drum in her mind. This is your child and you need to pay no matter what it is. Which, rightfully so, he's supposed to pay whatever it is. Even if Iman is giving her money, let's just say me have a baby mother. Even if somebody else is giving her money, I have my part of what I'm supposed to pay. I'm not gonna stop paying either, to be very honest with you, but I'm just showing you that I'm not gonna stop paying. I'm not gonna stop paying. Look, whatever the child support portion is, or whatever portion it is that I feel like is satisfactory for the child to live, I'm not gonna stop paying that portion. Tough enough. As long as I'm my kid, me now stop pay for the youth. Because again, just like Anthony, I guess, you never want to be said that you didn't contribute. Whatever they do with the money is their business, but you always make sure that you put the money in there. You just won't. This is why Shayla never pressed Anthony for a child support because she wants to keep the money flowing. She will get less money in child support than if she gets from Anthony. No, exactly. If she goes to child support, she's gonna get less money right now than what she gets right now. She's gonna get $3,000. Right now, she's getting way more than that. She's making $10,000 right now. People need to say Shayla's getting karma because she's not. She's not getting any karma. What to agree there? Angela Atkins says she's not getting any karma. So the people who say Shayla get her karma, she's not. We'll have to wait on that. She's not getting karma. So you're right. I'm not even going there with the other people when I say that. It's her version of child support. And she'll try to get more based on having a house. She'll try to get more because she'll not tell them say the roof won't fix or the pipes need to fix. And if the pipes don't get fixed, Anthony's kid can't live there with the rusty pipes and there you go. Nope, she's not gonna tell him anything. Y'all know how it works already with Shayla. Come on, folks. $50,000 is a lot of money for Shayla, but not for the Daltons. Remember, Amber gave her dad more than that to fund his play. Yes, so the Daltons are wealthy. That's why Shayla wants to be connected to the Daltons. That's why. There you go. We know Shayla is a user of men. She knows how to manipulate these guys with her body and looks. Shayla is never to be trusted around anyone. Exactly. That's the deal. She's going to use her body and the looks. Or is it any man? Any man. Well, just the man have to pick it up. The man has to be the one to pick it up. But sometimes men, listen, you meet a baby mother and you drop some cash on her. Men do this. Men drop some cash on a baby mother. Maybe the question y'all need to ask is, will he marry her? Will he marry her? Will he marry Shayla? And y'all know what I'm talking about. Will Iman marry Shayla? One for yes, and two for no. By the way, those who are just coming in, there is a link in the chat to a GoFundMe. The GoFundMe is for a family that is in need of a new roof. Their roof is busted. That's how they're living right now. Whatever it is that you can donate, go ahead and go to the GoFundMe and donate. $20, it's fine, guys. It's not going to kill you. It's like a cup of coffee, I don't know, to Starbucks. Whatever it is, $5, whatever it is that you can donate to it, go ahead and donate. It's actually getting to the actual family. I made sure to verify all of this myself because I never wanted the confusion. I never wanted it going to an agency that, what would I say now? An agency that pretty much will take the money and steal it. So, go ahead, look for the link up at the top. That's what that link is for. Anyway, let's proceed. Let me see what I say now. Thank you guys very much for donating. Let me see what I say. Then the kid will go live go live with Anthony, and they did it with my brother in Atlanta. Well, again, maybe when you say them do it to their brother in Atlanta, like how? Because maybe, it's just, hey, listen, the system is. I've just known this, Layla. Okay, maybe I have to ask the question: what was wrong with the mother, Layla? What was wrong with the mother? Thank you very much, Emma. What was wrong with the mother? What was wrong with the mother? Unless something is wrong with Shayla, she's not going to lose custody like that. It is hard for a woman to lose custody. The man might get joint custody, but full custody, it is hard for a woman to lose full custody. It is hard. It is hard for a woman to lose full custody. It's hard. It's hard for a woman to lose full custody. Anthony will get joint custody, and Shayla going to still have physical custody. And there is joint custody and there's physical custody. So, Terry says, O'Neill, you know these writers are listening to you. So speak the opposite so that they can write what we want. Lord gosh. It's hard for a woman to lose custody, Leila. Trust me, it's hard for a woman to lose custody. Something wrong with the mother. You will get joint if you're saying that your brother getting joint, forget joint custody, you'll get joint custody. The problem is getting full custody. What do I'm saying? Writers who want Shayla to get all the money in the world. Writers, what we want to see is we want to see Shayla get married to Iman and live happily ever after. There you go. Terry, you're right. That's correct. It's a jellyback man. It is a jellyback man. The mother would have to be on drugs in prison to lose custody. You just don't lose custody just like that. Again, maybe you're telling us of a one-off case where them know something different and them know a judge. If you know a judge, that's different. If you know a judge, it's different. You win. Until something is wrong with Shayla. She mentally unstable. Wait, what me think so about, hey, the writers, they must say she as stable as ever. So, Alexis, but I know, Alexis, I don't know. The writers are saying that Shayla is as stable as ever. Why would he give her a year of rent and not just get the house he promised? Please stop this madness. What happens in real life when the baby mama and baby daddy aren't together? Yes, it happens. Well, what they might be doing as Marie is they might be putting up a mirror for women to see. Like I said, it is now a woman's world. I know women don't believe this, but all that thing I to say is a man's world. No, it's a woman's world because the laws are built on protecting women. A man has nothing. A woman have 911. It's a man's world. I mean, it's a woman's world. It's a woman's world. Maybe they're showing you that it's a woman's world. A woman always should have 911 to be her best friend. You touch no woman as a man and she go on her phone and dial 911. Especially if she start in a little voice. Hello, I'm here. I'm alone. There's this guy in the next room. Are you okay, ma'am? Are you fine, ma'am? You're sure you're okay, ma'am? No, I'm not. He has done a lot of bad things. And I'm to the point I think I'm gonna. That's what it is. You touch no woman and it's different. That's what I'm telling you. 911 is a woman's best friend. This is a woman's world. Morals are out the window. 911 is a woman's best friend. That's who she has. A man have a fist fight it out. He have to go fight it out with the next man real quick. What before the police them get there? A real man have to go put up him dukes. If a man come in right now and him attack me, I can't call 911. If I call them, me still have to put my fist up. I still have to get my fist up and get ready. So me know say, all right, me have to go bust my Mayweather stance. Because it is what it is. Me have to go take on a boy. but but if it's a woman, the police are gonna be there very quickly. Don't forget to hit the like button, folks. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. So that's what it is. Maybe that's what they're showing. They're showing that it is just a woman's world right now. Maybe that's what they're show. Shayla will get her karma sooner or later. Maybe later. It's, well, now you know that she won't use the money and pay rent. The problem that I have with Iman is, and Curtis, I like this. Curtis, the problem I have with Iman is that she should be living with him instead of being at Anthony's apartment and stop blaming him for not divorcing his wife. So is that the problem with her or the problem with Iman? Because the deal, Curtis, is that she don't want you tells her because she doesn't want to leave that apartment. She don't want to leave the apartment. Shayla does not want to leave the apartment. Angela Atkinson asked a question and I missed it. I apologize. Answer the question, answer the question, answer the question. Here we go. What I'd like to know is why give her cash instead of a check so she could lodge it in her bank account? Because sometimes you might have just cash hanging around. She not live over there. Hold on. Angela Atkinson, you're asking why not give her cash instead of a check? What do you prefer? Cash or check? Let me ask you all this. What do you prefer, cash or check? What do you prefer, cash or check? Cash or check? If a man I come give you some money, ladies, what do you prefer, cash or check? I'll tell you what I think you should prefer. But go ahead. What do you prefer? A man is coming to give you some money. What do you want, cash or no want check? I come by and say, hey, baby girl, you know, say, I want to give you some money because you don't know. You're going good from the other day and me need for come bless you up certain little way. The pum pum go on good and, you know, I love that. Can you come drop it for me the other day, you know what I mean? Wind it up on my body certain little ways and I love that. You see me, I say so. I want to know right, where I deal with it. You see me, I come from. Yeah, I want to give you something. You see me, I say. So I want to know if you want some, I can get it on a cash still or I can get it on check. You see me, I say. I want to give you that right now to make you know, say, this are all man deal with. Yeah. Cash or check? I think you guys have answered the question. I will say at this point, let him pay you in gold. No cash up. Somebody said no cash up. Any cash. No cash up. We can't pay the fees on 50 grand. You don't want to pay the fee them on the 50 grand. Would you take cash up? What is that all? One for yes and two for no. Would you take cash up then? Or Zelle? Not Zelle, but cash up. Charmian, Charmian some have asked ChatGPT if Shayla is going to ever get karma. Hold on, Charmian, better put up. Let's ask ChatGPT. Eh? We don't want cash up. Alexis says she don't want no cash up. She says she don't want cash up because cash up are gonna give her the fees then. let's let's ask ChatGPT because this is the levels right now that people. We don't want to pay the taxes and the fees. If no one pay no tax on the thing, then no one pay no taxes. If no one pay no taxes, let's ask ChatGPT. Will Shayla from Country Wayne ever get karma? Let's ask ChatGPT. Y'all ask me, and I'm asking ChatGPT right now. Since as we have ChatGPT right now, we're asking ChatGPT. ChatGPT says if you're referring to Shayla, one of the characters in the Country Wayne comedy skits, then her karma would depend upon Wayne deciding to write her storyline. This is what ChatGPT says. He often uses exaggerated, real life inspired humor to teach lessons about relationships, loyalty, and maturity. So, if a character does something shady or selfish, he often circles back with a moment of comic justice or redemption later. If you mean a real person rather than the character, I can't predict or make moral judgment about someone's future, but in general, people often face the consequences, good or bad, of their actions over time. And that's the practical side of karma. This is a response from ChatGPT. Not even ChatGPT believes. ChatGPT does not believe that Shayla is getting karma. That's the big thing. It's scary. But at this time, ChatGPT does not believe. It means no. Somebody says Shayla need a 1099 farm. What she need a 1099 farm for though? Y'all, oh, who said that just now? Y'all are something else. Me ask ChatGPT, Shaman. You want me ask ChatGPT? Me ask them. Certified check. Does Shayla need that? Does, come on, folks. Y'all know it's taxes. Because the IRS has seen Shayla get this money on screen. Does Shayla need a 1099? Does she need a 1099? Is this money over the threshold? Is it over the income tax threshold? Is she over the threshold? Is she earning this money or is it a gift? How does the IRS look at monies like this? And I will say that that's why she doesn't want to go through. She does not want to go through the courts. She need that 1099? She didn't even pay a tax on the 10 grand. She didn't even pay a tax on the 50. It's 1 year worth of rent payments. Should even know what does she even know what a 1099 is? 100% gift. Is it taxable? No tax on tips. You'll take it in Zelle. Starting the day that I win president, there will be no tax on tips. There will be no tax on tips. There will be no tax on tips. If you're asking about Shayla, there will be no taxes on tips. There will be no tax on Shayla's 50. I was to ask, what is karma? What is karma? Okay. Shaman, at this point, you're making me play in Chat GPT's face. There will be no tax on tips. There will be no tax. What is you're asking what is karma? What is karma? What is karma? You want to know what is karma? There it is. It's a spiritual and philosophical concept that basically means what goes around comes around. At its core, it's the idea that your actions, good or bad, create effects that eventually come back to you. Here's a simple breakdown. Origin: the idea of karma comes from Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, and Sikhism, but it's also used in more general non-religious sense today, meaning the word karma literally means actions in Sanskrit. Every action, thought, word, or deed sets into motion consequences that shape your future experiences. Types of karma. Good karma. When you act with kindness, honesty, or compassion, positive results tend to follow. Bad karma. When you act selfishly, deceitfully, or harm others, negativity tends to come back eventually. Modern interpretation. Even outside religion, people use karma to describe the natural consequences of behavior, almost like a moral law of cause and effect. Example, he lied to everyone and eventually no one trusted him. That's karma. That is karma, folks. That is karma for y'all this morning. Y'all are checking if Shayla's going to get it. She will get it eventually. Not right now. We may be old and dusty. This will be okay before karma. Before karma comes back, this will be all just right. This is what it will be at before karma gets to Shayla. This is gonna be us right here. I'm telling y'all right now. Before Shayla gets cut, this is it. That's it right there. That is it. This is it. Before Shayla gets any karma at all, this is it. This will be us before Shayla gets any karma. This will be us before Shayla gets any karma. Writers, this is how we think of you right now. This is exactly what I think of you. This will be us. Just this will be it. It'll look like this. O'Neill will be at his desk like this. This is O'Neill waiting for Shayla's karma. This is O'Neill waiting. Waiting to review. Waiting to review this skit with Shayla's karma. This is O'Neill right here, so. You see that guy laying right there on the computer? That's gonna be O'Neill right there. Wait, if I was waiting to review Shayla's karma, that would be me. Don't wait. Don't hold your breath, please. If you're waiting on the writers to write karma in, don't hold your breath. Writers were calling you out. I honestly believe you'll never show the different side of things. I believe that Shayla is writing the skits. Chances are Shayla is writing the skits. Shayla is writing the skits. Chances are you guys are correct. Shayla is writing her own skit. I honestly believe this now. Do y'all believe that? One for yes, and two for no. I honestly believe that Shayla will be writing her own skits. This is O'Neill waiting to review Shayla's skits. So I won't hold my breath. But I believe that I think you guys are truthful. That Shayla is writing her own skits. Me honestly I believe that now. Normally I wouldn't have agreed, but I think I agree with y'all. Yep, she writing her own skits. Wanna think about that? Is she writing her own skits? Is Shayla writing her own skits? Wayne, we believe. In other words, karma ain't coming. I said, nah, come. I'm not going to hold my breath when it comes to Shayla and the karma thing. I'm not going to hold my breath. I'm just not. I just know that, them just write the Shayla character a certain way. What I will say is that I think she really indeed is writing her own skits. I think she really is writing her own skits. I'm sorry to say that, but writers, we now see that Shayla writes her own skits. Ernestine also writes her own skits. So you just have to watch the Shayla character and move on from it. You can't look on it. Ernestine writes her own skits as well. Not just Shayla. Ernestine writes her own skits. And by the way, did you guys see the skit with Ernestine and Trey? What did I tell y'all? What did I tell y'all? Did you guys see the skit with Ernestine and Trey? So I'm telling you, that's why I said to you, I don't want to listen to nothing that Ernestine is saying. Nothing that Ernestine is saying is great because it is coming from up, is the place it's coming from. Ernestine's speech to Amber was coming from a place of vindicating herself from any responsibility. That's where her speech was coming from. That is where Ernestine's the comment she gave Amber the other day about Amber must, what she said Amber needs to do. Amber needs to give herself grace and blah blah blah. That's where it's coming from. Ja'ala, let me see a comment. I'm gonna go up and see if I can find a comment. That's where Ernestine thing I come from. That's why I'm not trust her. Ja'ala says, we the citizen will give her the karma then. Who is ready to start with me? Of course, we're going to give her the karma. How do you want to give her the karma? It was not, the grace she was talking about, this was the point. It's not that the statement not right and the statement not have things in it, but Amber didn't need that. Like you can see. She don't need it. She need to keep doing what she's doing because Ernestine's message is coming from a place of Amber. What you need to do is stop being led to your word. Stop trying to be faithful. Stop doing all of these things because Anthony didn't do whatever it is. That's where Ernestine's message is coming from. That was what it was meant to be because she showed us otherwise. When it came to her, she's still messing with Trey, even though Trey is supposed to be with Bree, regardless of what Trey telling her. And at the same time, she's trying to get in back with Jay. You know what? In the interim, let me ask y'all this question while I have y'all on here. Will Chase get caught up? Do y'all believe Chase will get caught up? 1 for yes and 2 for no. I'm hoping he doesn't, but will Chase get caught up? If y'all had to take a bet on it, what do you think? If y'all had to take a bet on it, what do y'all think? What do you think Chase will get caught up? Because Chase has been in some very interesting situations. Yes, they're giving a plot and then they make up the line. When it comes to it, they're giving a plot and then they make up the line with it. That is correct, that's correct, Jeanette. That's why I never listen to anything Ernestine says because it's not coming from a pure place. It's not. Yeah, Chase has too many pum pums. Too much there on, and sometimes it's hard to navigate them. You have to. It's like a maze. Yes, he will. He'll have to eat those words that he said to Anthony that he will never cheat on Candice. But could that be the saving grace though, where he goes through all of this temptation and then he doesn't? Ernestine is an itch, and the itch you can't scratch. That's trouble like Shayla. Exactly. That's correct, Ja'ala. Just like Shayla. Amber does not write on them skits. She does write Dalen. Amber doesn't say, okay, she writes Dalen skits. Well, I don't like the Dalen skits she's writing. If Amber's writing Dalen skits, man, I like it. Amber, if you're listening, let me reach out to Amber here, guys. Amber, if you're listening to this, if you're writing Dalen skits, stop. Please stop. Get some help. Because those Dalen skits, they suck. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like the Dalen skits. But I could be wrong. Don't worry. I'm just giving my opinion. I don't like the Dalen skits. They suck. The Dalen character looks extremely weak. He looks extremely naive. He looks extremely whatever it is. They suck. You know what? Let me poll it. Only could be wrong. Do you like the Dalen skits? I literally skip those skits. If Amber is writing the skits for Dalen, stop. Because the Dalen character has become just, the over naivety is just impossible. That is unrealistic. It's over naive and it's over impossible. Do you like the Dalen thing there? Don't like. Me not like the thing that. Me not like it. I don't like it. He gets worse every day. You would think that after the Brittany thing, he would learn. Ain't nobody going through the Brittany thing and don't learn. Ain't nobody going to go through the whole gamut with what happened with Brittany and all of that, and then all of a sudden, there's no lesson at all, and he's not retarded. Unless they're saying he's retarded, where you know what I mean, him slow. Unless that's what you're saying, that he's actually retarded, and we don't say that. If you're right, say him retarded, then fine. But no, no way. just forget it. Just let it go, man. In fact, I think that the Dalen storyline has messed up the Kelvin character. I think they genuinely had something with the Kelvin character, and they've wasted the character. So no, that's why we don't even watch it. I don't watch the skits. The skit numbers are so low for Dalen that I don't watch them. See? I know me alone something like Dalen skits. They've destroyed two characters that me liked. The Dalen skits have destroyed the Dalen skits. Exactly. I'm not watch the Dalen skit them either. The Dalen skit, the Dalen skits destroyed. I'm gonna say this. And maybe I could be wrong or I could be right. Destroyed Dalen and Kelvin. Because me actually did like the Kelvin character. I think it's a good character and it was coming on, but am I the only one that think that? I think that the Dalen skits have destroyed they've destroyed both the Kelvin character. Stephanie, me give up on it too. And Sheila getting hers. Everything goes in her favor. I skip the Sheila skits and come straight to your commentary to hear what you gotta say. Basically, that's why I'm just commenting upon them at this point. Because it is what it is. The only skit I'm really interested in that I'll sit down and watch for a long period is mega watch the Amber skits now with Anthony because them change our character. So it's watchable, right? I like seeing Iman on screen. Right now, Iman is really carrying Shayla more than anything else, to be very, very fair with it. That's really what's happening. So that's that. Let's see. Terry says, Terry, thank you very much for the super chat, Terry. I appreciate that. Did you put something in there, Terry? Put something in super chat, Terry. I thank you very much for that. All right, Gigi, you watch it. She's the only one that makes sense. The Keisha character makes sense. You're saying. I just don't know how them bring the Dalen character had so much going and them just mash up the character. They've destroyed the entire character. It's like them not give. I don't know who's writing some of the skits then because they don't sit down and really think through the skit so that the skit don't go in like. I don't know. The skit just go down this messy part where it's like I don't know. I don't know what it is. They mess up the Dalen and Kelvin, man. Nobody now watch them. No one is no longer watching Dalen and Kelvin. They're no longer credible. They messed up Dylan and Kelvin's skit. No one is watching anymore. They've made them not credible. And I tried to tell them so they never need to do that with the characters them. Well, Goddess London like it. I like Keisha and Dylan together. They have a great chemistry. They probably do. But the environment is terrible. How them write the environment that they're writing them in is terrible, and they make Dylan extremely naive. How much time you gonna say naivety? It's just it don't make no sense. I like mystery, but good God, everybody not just naive like that. Come on now. The naivety is too simple. The naivety is too simple. It's like you're saying that most people are idiots. That's what I get out of it. Based on the writing at times. Based on the writing. Based on the writing at times, the message is this. Most people are idiots. That are the writing. In a nutshell. Hey, most of y'all are idiots. You'll never figure this out. You're stupid. You're never gonna get whatever it is. That's what we get out of the entire thing. Jaala, let me see if we can find a comment, Jaala. Uh, Hold on, Jaala. Let me try to scroll right up to find it. I'm scrolling right up. Amber is paying Dylan back for his lies and these deceit and the kiss. If I saw them I pay Dylan back, me not like it. If Amber write Dylan's skits, then I do understand. That is Amber's reaction toward Anthony that we don't like. Yeah, but if she writes it that way, then it means that it's a terrible style of writing. If that's her writing, then it's a terrible style of writing. There's no, it needs ebb and flows. The Dylan character already crashed around Anthony and Amber. So you don't need to crash the character again. You need to build the character. That's what they needed to do. Instead, they crashed the character. Again, I don't know who's writing the skits, right? And I don't know when they get into the various things with the storylines, them. I don't know who's writing them, but this is the problem. They don't have enough ebb and flows. The characters are sitting within a very tiny range. The range is not big enough. So when you crash the character, this is the range. When you crash the character down here, there's not really far for the character to go up to here, and that's it. And then he goes to here, then you bring it back down again. It sits in this range. It needs to be very, very wide. So when it crashes, it takes some time for him to get back up. He get back up and peak, come back down again. Just like the stock market. It's hard to even look at. It's unrealistic. That is why y'all think it's unrealistic. The range is too short. The range is it's just not wide enough. It's too narrow. That's the word I'm looking for. Jaala, you are correct. If Amber's writing the skits, but no, she makes it that we don't like it because we never liked that storyline. We tolerated it, but we never like it. We saw enough of it. Exactly. Exactly, Elizabeth. That's exactly what it is. How to take your entrepreneur and a lawyer and turn him into a cheating simp individual. He looks weak. He looks like he has no sense. He looks like he's stupid, and everybody's stupid. Everybody cannot be this stupid. Everybody is stupid. Everybody is becoming stupid, and I don't like this. It's almost like we're now starting to say black people stupid. I'm challenging you, writers. Writers, I'm challenging you right now. It's starting to feel like the writers are saying black people are stupid. That's what you're making me get out of it. Black people, don't worry about black people. We're all stupid. We're the stupidest people on earth. We never figure anything out. We're always dumb. That's what I'm getting. So someone needs to get a hold of the writing. Someone does. Too much unnecessary skits. Well, I think they try to use the skits to entertain people now, but what we need is more writers. I don't have a problem with the amount of skits they have. They need better writers. So Wayne has to do this now. Wayne, you need to go out on the front page and you need to start farming writers. Wayne needs to start farming actual writers. You need to start doing that. You need more writers. One journey, thank you very much for the super chat. In the state of Georgia, men buy homes for women all the time. 100K or more, the woman's name may not be on the house. Men give money to women in cash. So there you go. One journey is letting you know that this is a regular occurrence for men to give women money. I didn't know that. I've learned that. I guess maybe I need to move to my Georgia because I have to spend all the money. so let me appeal to the writers here from my platform. Writers, you need to get some, not writers, Wayne, because it's your skit. Wayne, you need to get more the writers them in check. The storylines need more development. They do need more development. That's what I think it is. They just need better story. I don't have a problem with the amount of skits. Flood me with skits because I get to watch black content. I don't mind black content. I can consume as much of black content as possible. The problem is that you have the writers is what needs work. The writers need of Goddess London, you need to be going. A pretty woman like you, Goddess London, need to be in Goddess London. You need to be in Georgia. Ladies, you have seen what One Journey has said. It's time to go to Georgia. Time to move to Georgia. Put that song on in your car. Georgia. Mm, Georgia. Bum. You're always on my mind. Georgia. Yes, so we need more writers to the skits. As long as you can navigate through the zestiness. You're saying the men are zesty, the wrists are weak. You're saying the men in Georgia, their wrists tend to get a little bit weak. They might get a high five and it gets weak. You know what the surprise is? You know I'm about to go to Georgia. Listen to me. The wrist might get a little weak, you know. Do you, boo? Do you, boo? Hold on. Goddess. Oh my God, goddess. Oh my God. You came to Georgia? Oh my God. Oh my God. Don't tell me that you moved from where you were before. Oh my God. Don't tell me that you moved from where you were before. Moved from where you were before for all of this. Oh my God. Just. Goddess, watch yourself, you know. You might go and say, oh my God, goddess. Girl. Girl, you won't believe. I'm not saying anything that's not already there. Girl, you know, girl, you know. I got it all figured out, girl. Come on now, girl. No, Gigi, time out. Mm-mm. 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 Now you all know. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. You know the head movement. Like, mm-mm. Mm-mm. Goddess. Mm-mm. Now you know better. Mm-mm. My hair done need been did. Mm-mm. I have all of that. Mm-mm. 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 And then we get head movement good, cause my neck kind of stiff. Goddess girl. Mm-mm. Y'all don't want to move to Georgia. The money is there. That's what them said. Men are buying houses for women. That's what them said. Men are buying house for women. The only thing they've said is that you might go to Georgia and somebody said, mm, 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 mm. Girl, levels of sword. There are levels to sword fighting, girl. There are levels, girl. Mm-mm. There are levels to sword fighting, girl. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. What is the neck I move good? Let me see if we can get your neck movement. What do you know what I mean? Mm-mm. Girl, please. Mm-mm. Oh no. Mm-mm. Don't come here, please. Don't get to Georgia, please, because you know I like all the competition. Anyways, when Kai ends up in the ER, that's a good comment. What's his name? Iman will find out. But again, hey, Iman is a parent, you know. It's, Terry knows that we used to mark them for true. Terry, you know that when we live in Jamaica, we used to trouble. We used to trouble a lot of people. It doesn't mean it. I just for fun and giggles though. We never do it because we are trying to be mean. We weren't trying to be mean. Jamaicans are got trouble. This is what Jamaicans do. You know what I mean? They might have it out for me in that chat for true. Yes. Hold on. It's supposed to be a mini live over an hour, guys. All right. Okay. Let me pack up and go on home. Folks, continue to donate. Thank you very much for donating. Those who have donated already. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna talk to y'all soon. Look out for the other videos and when them come out. And we'll just get into it. I'm gonna talk to y'all soon. Have a wonderful morning.